So here's Joe Biden today talking about Johnson & Johnson, which now maybe Joe Biden in his state didn't realize that, it was more than just Merck and Pfizer that was working on a vaccine. Maybe he didn't know the Johnson & Johnson one was being worked on. But here's Joe Biden today. Now, and I'm going to stop G a lot. So just, this is cut 20. Roll that.
Among the things I learned when I came in office was that Johnson & Johnson was behind in manufacturing and production.
Okay, now just, okay, stop number one. The other part of that interview from Axios with the director of the NIH, if you remember, he said, this was not thought possible that you could have all the red tape cut and something that would have taken 5 to 7 years was done in 11 months. So here's Joe Biden. They were behind. Behind on what? They've been doing this for 10 months, Johnson & Johnson. Behind? See, they frame it that somehow this is what they're going to start to do. They're going to try to get out ahead of the ball here and make it sound like Joe's having some big impact.
Yeah, like
Johnson & Johnson's not behind in anything.
Like he's whipping them into shape.
Yeah, exactly. They're 10, 11 months into this, just like the other two. They're not behind unless it was 10 years. Then they'd be behind. They're not behind. Go ahead.
But we had the potential of another highly effective vaccine to accompany the two existing vaccines. It simply wasn't coming fast enough. So my team has been hard at work to accelerate that effort.
Oh, stop.
As,
okay. Exactly. The look that Paul has right now is the look that every person should have listened to. What does that mean? What has one person in the administration done to accelerate that effort?
Wait, I got an idea. Let's ask Jen Psaki right now.
Well, yeah,
I got to.
I'll point
back.
you in the direction of Dr. Fauci, Paul. Ask him. He'll circle back with you, and maybe he'll have a name of somebody who did something
that resembled anything.
That resembled whatever he just said. I mean, the idea that they did anything to accelerate anything is absurd. They've done nothing. They have done nothing that wasn't already in the works. Go ahead.
I remember hearing about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine back in December and thought, okay, you know what? One shot. That sounds more doable. It doesn't sound crazy like, the freezing of the other stuff. All right, maybe I'll wait for that one. I'll direct whoever wants to get it. I'll point them in that direction. Or the Eli Lilly treatment that is not a vaccine, but it's a treatment. But, for him to sit there and say, until I got here, Johnson & Johnson wasn't doing anything, so I whipped them into shape.
Yeah, they were behind.
I gave the corn pop treatment.
Yeah, they were behind, something that took 7 years. They're 11 months in. They're behind. Okay, yeah, we accelerated it. What? Okay. How about could you give me one thing you've done or one name of somebody who's done something to accelerate what was already in place? I don't think it exists. Go ahead.
We said this is a wartime effort, and every action has been on the table, including putting together breakthrough approaches. And today, we're announcing a major step forward. Two of the largest healthcare and pharmaceutical companies in the world that are usually competitors are working together on the vaccine. Johnson & Johnson and Merck will work together to expand the production of Johnson & Johnson's vaccine. This is the type of collaboration between companies we saw in World War II. We also invoked the Defense Production Act.
Okay.
Two Merck facilities.
Now, how many times did Trump do that? 50? 100? Oh, he's put the Defense Production Act.
He says it like he thought of it.
Yeah, Biden was saying, I don't know why he doesn't use the Defense Production Act. When he was using it, Biden would go on camera and go, I'd use the Production Defense Act. I mean, the idea that this is something new, like he just thought of it. Yeah, me and Psaki sat down and came up with the Defense Production Act we're going to use.